Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of the Top 5 series for the Baltimore Ravens. We're going to be covering the top 5 offensive and defensive plays by category, passing and rushing. And today we're going to be starting with the top 5 passing plays. This is going to be number 5 with the Ravens in New York. It is in middle of the second quarter with the Ravens facing a 2nd and 11 from the 49-yard line. And on this play, we're going to see some of the custom protections that you want to see and some anticipation, I think, of the coverage that the Giants were going to play and how to exploit it. So this is a really good, pro Todd. If you're a pro Todd Monken guy, this is great tape for you. So the first thing is Andrews goes in motion and nobody really moves with him. You have a slight shuffle from the linebackers, but nobody really moves with him, which indicates zone. You have a lot of off coverage, which also is usually a pretty good zone indicator. And what I really enjoy about this play is the detail. You have the protection here from Mark is very specific. You're going to see he's going to seal and let Lamar roll out to the outside here. So that's the first step, that this is an intentional protection scheme and not, a pressure-based protection scheme, is the way that Mark is blocking. The next thing is the stem of the receivers. And you could just see the anticipation here from Monken and the film study. This is what you hope your offensive coordinator uncovers in film study. And the Giants are going to play what I call a release-based coverage. So this guy is going to play the outside release, and this player is going to play the inside release. And up until now, they're undeclared. And Rashad is going to start to declare what's going on. You can see he takes this first step inside here, and that leads this corner to go out to Flowers, and 27 is going to play Rashad. Now, the timing of this release is really, really important because you want to hold your intentions away from the defense. And Rashad gets pretty far upfield before he announces which way he's going. And what that does is it puts 27 in a weird spot because he didn't know who he was going to guard necessarily until now. And Rashad he's already running upfield before 27 is even really fully into his back pedal. Like, he's still kind of hesitating and moving. And now he's sort of slowly starting to curve and follow him. But look at the angle he has to see Rashad. He has a really tough angle in terms of, running with someone. You really want to be a little bit more, straightened out, a little bit more facing the player. Like, both of these guys are in kind of the same inverted turns here. They're not in a good visual space to follow the receiver's movements, and it's because of this delayed release. And by holding the intentions for longer, it gives Rashad the ability to set up 27 with this big inside step and then push it back out to the sidelines and beat him wide open. I mean, you have identical kind of baseball turns being done by these corners, and it's because they're not sure who they're guarding. They're not sure who's going where. Notice that Zay's also going to start going inside of Rashad here. Like, at this point of the play, they're kind of identically in line with each other. So before any of them declares, we don't really know who's going inside and who's going outside. It could easily be this combination. So by holding off the intentions, it allows them to get both players into this compromised defensive position, which causes Rashad to break free with his move back to the outside and catch a wide open pass. So, when I watch this play, what I think is interesting here, at this point, Rashad could kind of play a little bit more conservatively. But I think he's already thinking touchdown. He knows he has the space. He's going to have a chance to score. And you're going to see this, sort of mentality with receivers sometimes where they know that they have a chance to score and they're going to seize it. And instead of playing it safe and maybe securing the ball a little closer, Rashad makes 2 moves and leaps into the end zone. So when I look at this play, I see a couple of things. Sorry, the annotations are going to fly through here, so give it a moment. You see a very nice custom protection scheme. A rollout that gets Lamar into a nice amount of space, threatening the corner, threatening the outside, attracting eyeballs from multiple players. And you have a really strong route combination where we don't give away who's going where until the tail end. And it's clearly designed to expose this sort of release-based coverage. And you could just see the general position of these guys. They're sideways. They're just not in a great spot to track our receivers running down the field, which makes them susceptible to this double move out to the corner. So really nice design, really nice execution by Zay and Bateman playing as a team, and then Bateman obviously using some great moves to get into the end zone. So I hope you guys enjoyed this play, and we're going to keep going through the top fives of all the various categories. And I'm looking forward to going through them with everybody. And as we kind of ramp up for the start of the season, start to maybe become a little more nuanced in how we view some of the Ravens players and plays. So thanks you guys for watching, and hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm looking forward to giving you guys more amazing content.